computer. Okay, are you guys with me on this? I'm recording it, but you want to do it live because now you can ask me. Michael, do you have this box made?
Yeah.
Teddy, you with me on this?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so I made a box. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to highlight it and make it a group. I'm going to copy this group with the move tool 4 feet in this direction. I'm going to type 4 feet, 4 feet, enter. And actually, I don't care about the dimensions. I just want you to make two groups, right? Everyone's okay with this? Ready for the next step?
Yeah.
So I'm going to draw a rectangle on top, and that's my desktop, right? And I'm going to make it 1 inch. And I'm going to make this also a group. See, I highlighted like this. It does not pick up the other items. If I draw a box from this corner down, it only picks up the items inside the box. If I make a box from here that way, it picks everything. So this way you can be selective. Justin, is that working for you? Like drawing a box from this corner down versus from this corner up. Ali, did you know about this before class? This little trick?
Didn't you teach it to us last week?
You remember, I don't remember. So I'm gonna highlight this. Thank you. I'm gonna make that into a group. So I have 3 groups, and I did what you were doing. I was doing a presentation, so I inserted import desktop. Do you have any desk images or something? Desk project. Here we go. I need to make sure it's a JPEG. So I'm importing any images in my. Sorry, this is on top of the zoom thing is in the way sometimes. Import. So when I want to do this, when I want to share this with Ali, she's gonna struggle to zoom in, find this image, and she's gonna struggle to find this image. So in SketchUp, there is a way of saving your views. So let's do this. So I have a picture placed there randomly. I'm gonna turn my view up and zoom in till the picture is filling the whole screen. Can you guys do that? So I placed an image and I zoomed in to see the whole image. So now we're gonna now we start a new, up to this, nothing is new. We've done all these things before. The only thing we're doing to do new today is going to view, and there's this word animation. You go to view and you scroll all the way to the bottom. There's this thing called animation. You click add scene. Then a new tab opens up and you see scene 1. I wonder if that works the same on a Mac. So I went to view, animation, add scene.
Yeah, it works on the Mac.
Good. So now watch look what happens. If I zoomed out of this picture and I'm lost, if I go click on scene 1, it takes me back to where that camera was standing. Try it again. You zoom out as far as you want to, and if you just click scene 1, it takes you to where it created the camera.
That's pretty cool. So you could do like official presentations.
Exactly. So I want to zoom in and look now back at the desk, but this woman is in the way, so I'm going to take my view like this. I want to make another camera location to look at the desk by itself. So I right click on the word scene and do add. So now I have scene 2. Look what happens. Scene 1 takes me to my picture. Scene 2, it flies me to my desk. Someone has a chat for me. It's very useful, right? So
Are we gonna have to create this for our desk with like an assembly?
yeah, not like assembly. Yeah, a little bit like that. Now I can change. Yes, we have to. Then when I go to scene 3, add. Now I could start. See how it looks like the desk is spinning? Because the camera does this gentle moves. So if I keep adding scene, I can do a spin around.
Wait, do you want us to do this for our pictures and then scene 4 is going to be like our actual complete desk?
We could, yeah, yes. That way you can walk people, you explain the project to them. You're like, I'm your customer and you're walking me through this process. So I'm gonna make another scene, add. So look what happens. We click between scene 2. So that way, the person looking at your work knows exactly what you're trying to tell them, right? I'm gonna spin one last one. Anybody's having luck with this? Oops, I forgot.
Yeah, it works for me.
But so I'll show you something. Let's say I made a mistake and I made this one here. Click update. So I go to scene 4. I was a bit far from the desk. Scene 5, it hit me in the head. It's too far. So I made a mistake. What I can do, I can zoom out, right click on scene and go to the hand and lift the picture up. I can right click on the scene and do update. When I do update, it changes the camera location. It revises it to the new one. So now scene 4 is there. Scene 5. Anybody succeeding at this? So this is the easiest form of animation you could make. You put cameras and you look at the cameras. That's a lot of silence. It's scaring me. Michael, they're with me or they fell asleep?
Sorry, I had a brain freeze.
Should I repeat or can I help you some way, somehow?
Could you just show me how to put the pictures in one more time?
Yeah, I went to File,
Mm-hmm.
Import,
File, import.
and then it opens to this window. I went to my desktop where I left the images, and I made sure I selected JPEG. It sometimes picks up the wrong file format.
Yeah.
And then you see the picture. You go import and you click it anywhere you want to. Like in this case, I'm clicking this one there. Tell me that's working.
Yeah, it worked.
Then you can zoom on this one and make a new camera location. I want to like look at this heads up. See, I make it fill the whole screen. And I'm gonna add. Oh, look what happens. I made a mistake. I added scene 6 between 4 and 5. So there's a way to fix that too. See how I go up and then I go back down. You have an option if you click on a scene. There's an option to, if you right click on it, you can move it left or move it right. So if I move this one left, I'll move it right. Then I put scene 5 where it's supposed to be, and scene 6 right after it. Antonio, are you back? Alex, does that work for you?
Yep, it works.
When I did this for the first time, I thought the potential was tremendous. You can do incredible things with this power. Now we can do the hardest 10 minutes of your life. Are you guys ready for the hardest 10 minutes for your brain? This is a bad introduction. So the next challenge, you have to make sure if you're in a Mac, you're going to go to Window and turn layers on. Josh, that's for you. So you want to have the box where you can see the layers. Where is mine? You go to default tray, make sure layers is picked up. Where is layers for me? Oh, they call it tags now instead of layers. Some places they call it tags and some places they call it layers. I don't know, do you guys have tags or layers?
Where is it located?
In the default tray, you go to Window, default tray, and check that all these things picked up, including tags. Is that Jacob? Got it? Jacob, you got it or no?
Nah,
Do you have a PC or a Mac?
Mac.
Oh, it does not exist on the Mac. In the Mac, you have to go to Window and find layers and check it on. There's a window palette up there in the Mac that says, you see it? Josh has it this morning, found it.
Yeah, I got it. Check on the layers, right?
Okay, yes. And then another thing, so you guys also have to have this tag. This other tag is this one. On the Mac, in the PC, you go to View, Toolbars, and check that, which tool do we call this? We call it layers. Check, but they're calling it tags now. So stupid. This company usually does very smart decisions. And for 10 years, they had this thing called layers. And somebody last year decided, no, we're going to rename layers into tags.
I think if you have the 2017 version, it's still layers.
But it's such a dumb idea. Like everybody knows what a layer means in graphic design applications.
Yeah.
To call it a tag, it's just so confusing. I will never forgive them. I'm going to hold it forever. It's okay. Layers, but for me, I'm in tags and I don't like it. So look what the benefits of tag is this. If we're going to make a new tag, I'm going to call my tag desktop. Jacob, you found it in the Mac?
I found the layers, but not the tags.
Layers is fine. The layers is the same. If you click the plus sign, you can add more layers. So I'm going to make this one leg left. So I called one top, one left, and this one will be leg right. So you could call them 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to call them. You can rename them later, right? If I right click on it, I can add my name to it, or my signature. So see now when I click on this item, this box tells me where it lives. On the Mac, you have to right click and do entity info. Actually, if I do go entity info, it tells me it lives in untagged layer. And here I can tell it's untagged layer. So if I go, so now I created the 3 layers: desktop, leg left, and leg right. Now if I click, this is the left from this point of view, and scroll there, I can put this one in left. I could put this one in right. In the Mac, you have to do entity info and change it from there. Josh, you know what I'm talking about, right? So each item now lives in a different layer or a different. Alex, yes? Thank you.
I'm a little lost as that window in the top for the
Because in a Mac, are you a Mac or PC user?
Mac.
In the Mac, you have to go to custom tool palettes and drag a word code layer and park it up there.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Where this? Are you see them?
I'm trying to find how to customize the tool palette.
If you go to edit, I think it's view or edit tool palettes, and then customize the bottom bar.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
found it?
Yeah, I got the customize, and
And then there's a box that opens with many palettes, and you drag the box that says layers,
yes,
upper left-hand corner.
I see.
I am really getting good at memorizing how the frickin' it works in Mac versus PC at the same time. It's so confusing. I just happen to have done it today.
That's twice the work.
Everybody's okay with this? So watch, you guys. The nice thing about this layer is now when I go to the side box and I click the eye in front of the desktop disappears. When I click it on, it shows up. The right click, done, on, off, on. Isn't that magic or what? Or it's just lame magic? Yes, Christian, you're gonna get extra points. If one can get excited about this, man, right? But you can see the applications for this are tremendous, right?
So what is the use for this? Like
Oh,
to
I'll show you the use. Now, when I go to scene 4 and add scene, I can do this. I can click scene 7, take off desktop, and then right click on the plane and do update. Now watch happen. When I go to scene 4, I don't have a desktop. When I go to scene 7, it's gone. So let's say you're making a building, you can show each floor being built at a time. Or if you're making a complicated instrument and there's a cover, you can take off the cover and show me the engine inside the car. That makes sense, Jacob? So
Yeah.
now I want to
Yeah.
hide this leg and update. I'm going to add one. Update. But now I realize I did this by mistake in reverse. So I'm going to move scene 9 to be next to scene 4. Move left, and I'm going to move scene 8. Let's see if this works. 8, 9, 7, and 4. Oh boy. Maybe I need to make a new scene. Add, and this one I'm going to turn the desktop on. Update. So I can make an animation of the desk assemblage like this. Scene 9, there's nothing because in scene 9, all the layers are off. Scene 8, only the right is on. Scene 7, right and left, but not the desktop. Scene 10, the desktop is highlighted.
Can you just quickly go over again how to
Sure.
tag them into the?
Yes, thank you. So if I made an item like this box here, currently is an untagged layer. It's just floating by itself. Now, if I highlight it and go to this area and move it from there to desktop, now it's in the same layer as this desktop. So now when I take off desktop, so you highlight the item. In a Mac, you do entity info. and from there you scroll to the right layer. Yes? Is someone willing to be courageous enough to show us that this is working in their station? Give me hope that I am like, that you guys are amazing at doing this. I hear Maddie is dying to share.
Me?
Yeah. Is it working or no?
Okay, well, here's the thing is I actually tried to do this earlier because I thought we were supposed to.
Mm.
And it was like working, but it was kind of getting frustrated. So I ended up deleting the whole thing. So like I understand what you've been saying, but I haven't tried it again because I'm already annoyed from earlier.
No, but we can cure that annoyance by giving you the right medicine. We won't have to worry about it again. We have to make this work.
I guess that's
Would
true.
you want to test it? You just 2 boxes. Make 1 box on, 1 box off.
Okay, I'll do it now.
Just do a cylinder, a box, a piece of thing. Because you have a live person who can help you get unstuck so you won't get frustrated. Teddy, are you good?
Yeah, I am. I'm just working on my drawer right now.
Oh, I mean, the drawer is not due yet, but I just want you to have an understanding how this layer thing works. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
Thank you. Michael, did that work for you?
Professor, I'm having a little bit of an issue. I'm not sure what exactly it is.
Please, would you share your screen and maybe we can help you? You'll be the guinea pig who's going to save the class. Would you mind doing that?
Yeah, I just need you to stop sharing.
Okay, go for it.
So it works for the 2 legs over here, but whenever I try to do it for the top, it gives like a little
You know
error.
why? See that on the Mac there is a black dot. Are you a Mac user?
No, this is a laptop.
See how the black dot is the current layer. If you click layer 0 and put, see, that's why.
Oh, okay.
So you can't
All right.
turn off the current layer. That's a very good question. Thank you. I even forgot to explain it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See, every time somebody asks a question, they're giving us all gifts. And I thank you, Christian. Because you're asking not just for yourself, but for everyone else. So don't be shy about asking. One should be shy for not asking because you are being hero by asking. Justin, are working for you? Justin Herdan is still with us?
Yeah, I am.
You good?
I'm just trying to figure out, like on your screen, it showed like a box that lets you put on the layers, right?
Are you a Mac user?
No, I'm Windows.
Okay. First of all, we have to ask somebody to kind of end up the sharing. Who's sharing with me right now? It's not you, right? Somebody's sharing screen. Would you end the share? Oh, you're just speaking. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just speaking.
Okay. Would you mind sharing the screen and then we can help you work it out, or you're not the place to do it?
I don't have the place to do it.
Okay, then let me share my screen.
All right.
Here. What was I doing? So so what's happening? Do you have this window with the tags?
Hold on. How do you access it?
You're a PC user, right? If you
Yeah.
go to window, default tray.
Default tray.
And then scroll, make sure layers is selected.
All right.
Then this box would show, sometimes a triangle, see this little triangle? It opens the layers, so maybe yours were hiding. And you see this list. That's working?
Right now, it's just showing me like the select tool.
There is no box on the side with a default tray.
Oh, there is.
And do you see the layers?
I'll check.
Hmm.
Oh, I see it.
And then the plus sign allows you to add more layers.
Right.
And then you select layer, double click on it, you give it a name. You can see left,
Okay.
right, leg, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, I think I get it now.
Thank you. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah,
These
thanks.
things sometimes they hide, we can never find them. Anyone else?
Okay. Yeah, I have a question. Can I share my screen?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll have to stop sharing. Go.
Let me just make sure.
I don't see anything yet, but okay.
Okay. Okay, so like, let me see.
Mac environment, right? Yeah.
So there's this, right?
Yes.
And then I got to like this, like just the beginning part or something.
Yes, that's okay. So
And then
go ahead.
let's say like, because I don't know, I'm still like thinking about the videos that we were watching when it was like an assembly. So then like
add
another one and like this time have it like the legs and just this table.
You could do that. Is that a piece by itself? Is that a group? You can make a new layer.
Wait,
Open,
so should I
open,
yeah, what should I do?
sorry, double click. Sorry to interrupt you, by the way. Is a top by itself an element?
Mhm.
And the one below it and also an element. You only have one layer. You want to click and make another layer called desktop, for example, the plus sign. Under layers.
Oh, God. Okay.
Layer. And see the plus sign, yeah? So you have layer 2, let's call it desktop. And the back panel, you can make another layer called back panel. See, it makes sense? Add plus again, right? And call that. So that's the first step. The second step now, in the Mac, see how under entity info, the box behind this box, click that. See how under layers, it says main. Scroll the arrow and choose desktop. See, so first, then select the back panel and make it back panel. So this way you assign it. Now click the back panel of the item on the drawing itself. The item that's actually is the back panel.
Wait, what? This?
Okay, open this group, right? You made the desktop one layer, right? Click that. No, you just click the actual desktop. Yeah, see how it says on the right box in layer desktop. You see that?
Oh, okay.
And then click the back one where the speaker is. That should be what layer? That should be in the what do you call it? Back. I think we had one called back. Scroll. I think did we? Yeah. So you see how you're assigning each object a specific layer?
Yeah, I get that. I'm saying like, so now if I want to have, so like this is the first one and then second and then third, how do I?
Click third, and while third is open, open the layer panel with a triangle in the corner of the layers from the side. Pull it down.
Wait, what?
Yeah, pull down up lower right hand corner of that box. There's a triangle to make it bigger. No, the bottom corner of the box. Yeah, exactly. Pull it down. Now you see all the layers, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm. Oh, how come? Oh,
There are a lot.
Check main on. Go up 2 more. 1 down. That's everything, right?
Yep.
I see. Double click on the drawing while it's open. Keep that where it is. Yeah. Double click. Double click on the box of the top itself.
Wait, where?
That box. Yeah. No, go down a little bit. Go down. The desktop. The desktop itself. Sorry, I'm getting tired myself. No, open the group. It's okay. Deep breath. I need to take a deep breath.
Yeah,
Open
me
the
too.
group. Let's do this slowly. Double
Okay.
click on it. Thank you. Be patient. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. Double click on it.
Double click on it.
Yeah. Then select the desktop. Double click on the desktop. Select everything that's there. Right click, 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 click. Yeah. It's in layer 0. I'm surprised it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. You're doing it right. Click outside it. Click outside it one more time. I have an idea. Click on the desk itself as a group and explode it. Right click. When you do one explode, it keeps each group, but it breaks it into its components.
Right. But also, do you see like here, it
Uh-huh.
overlapped it. Like this isn't what the legs are supposed to look
We
like.
can fix that. We can fix that.
Okay.
You are so new to this. I'm so impressed you can get this far. So it's gonna be all right. So let's click the back panel itself right now. By itself. Okay, it's back panel. So go to layer 3 and turn off back panel. Let's see what happens when you do that. Uncheck, yeah. So that's working. You see that? So
Mhm.
right click on the word scene 3 and update.
Wait, say that again.
Go to the word scene 3. Oh, update. Wow, everything else disappeared. Click scene 2. What happened to everything?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying is like, I feel like every time I
What
make,
happened? Oh, I see what happened. You have different items in different layers and they're turning on and off.
okay, so I think I need to,
So you just need to know what each item in which layer. Well, I think, you see that? Is
yeah,
it starting to make sense?
yeah. Okay.
At some point, like riding the bicycle, after a few pedals, you say, oh, this is how it works.
Okay, that's better.
I think you turn the corner. You got it?
Yeah. Okay.
It's a tough concept. It take a long time to figure out how layers work.
Yeah, definitely.
I sometimes fall into layers hell where I can never get something out of its place or turn it on or off. It happens to all of us. I think we're all getting tired. Before we call it a night, you guys, I sent on Blackboard the place to upload the slideshow. And I said any late work will cost you a lot of points because it was so easy. 3 images and 3 sketches. So upload it tonight before the end of the class. And next week we'll do a final animation for a drawer that opens and closes. This was beginning animation. We're gonna make our animation work. Any questions before I say goodnight?
Yeah, I just have one question.
Yeah.
Mind if I share my screen?
Go ahead, go for it.
Okay, so I've activated. So I have the I have the layers.
Yeah.
So how would I go with adding each group?
Click the
onto
plus
layer?
sign. Click the plus sign next to the word layer. And make it 3 times. Click it 3 times. Click the plus sign 3 times. 2 and 3. Okay. So click layer 1 and double click that word and rename it. Click it twice. And you name this back panel. Barrier, whatever you need to call it. Then you same thing, whatever you need to call. So now what happens if you select the see how the highlighted item is in layer 0 up next to the house? Go up 2 inches, 3 inches. See that's layer 0 next to that house. Scroll and put it in barrier. You understand now? Now turn off the word next to the layer, the right hand panel. Uncheck the word barrier from the end. Uncheck it.
Oh.
Okay, check it down, bring it back on. So this is how you assign each item a layer. Very important. You select it from 2 spaces. I wish it was in 1 space, but this is the way I did it. Upstairs is definition, and on the side is where you house it. Did I answer your question?
Yes, it did.
But it makes sense. You put everything in its file and its folder. All right, guys. It was fun hanging out with you all. And next week we want this desk finished. And next week we're gonna do half an hour of animation, and maybe we'll start the next project. So this desk should be complete by next week. The slideshow and the sketches by hand and the actual SketchUp file. Thank you so much and have a good night.